Hi Scorpios, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your January messages, anything you need to know. We're going to take a look at your general life, we're going to take a look at your love life and everything. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that in 2020 I am going to be stopping reading, so if you want to book a reading, we do run our year-end sale until December 31st, so it's all my readings have discounts. You can book it in the shop. And also I finally prepared to extended 2020 horoscope for all 12 signs, so check out your sign. It's a very detailed and very in-depth description of the transits you're going to be having. I'm going to leave a link in the description box as well, so do make sure to check it out. My class is still available. It's going to be available also, I believe, until the end of this month on Vimeo for streaming, my tarot class, so check that out as well. Let's get started, Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios, let's get started. I actually feel drawn to start with an animal oracle deck to just see what is general energies you have. So you can watch this anytime. I mean, I'll be mostly focused on what's coming for January, but this can resonate for you after January or before as well. Let's see, guys. Oh, the cards already want to come out. We have 3 cards that want to come out for you. Actually, oh wow, 4. Let's take a look. So we have here this card. I want to take this one first. So we have here Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. We also have here Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. We have here Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. And we have here Fox Spirit, think on your feet. So I feel like for you guys, January 2020 is going to be a very important month. Again, it could start resonating even right now as I'm recording this in December. I feel like for you, there's going to be some changes, and I feel like if you guys felt that you completely have given your power away, if you feel like you're completely, and I'm resonating with this, if you feel like you're a complete failure, or if you are at a loss and you work so hard, but you get basically almost nothing back. If you felt perhaps there was a love situation that made you feel unloved and unappreciated. If it's not about love, maybe your own family made you unloved and unappreciated. Maybe it's your work where you put in so much effort into your work, but when you looked at how much you invested, let's say, in what was your return, it felt like, you know, you felt powerless, I think, because of something here. But with the Panther Spirit coming in here, this talks about reclaiming your power. This talks about remembering kind of in a way who you are, coming back to an understanding that your existence on this earth is not defined by somebody else's approval of you. Somebody else's perception of you, whether they feel you're good enough or not good enough, doesn't define who you are. It doesn't mean that you're good or not good. I feel like here only your opinion matters, and you're going to be learning this perhaps maybe right now as I'm recording this, or in January. You're going to be learning that it's only your opinion that matters. And I think by taking your power back, you're going to really come back to being this very strong person and not being reliant or not being defined by the noise, by the fluff, and by all the distractions that are going around you. It's almost like all these little distractions that are going around you, like, are trying to take your attention, trying to distract you from the bigger things, from the more important things in your life. And it's going to be important for you to not get distracted. We also have here Frog Spirit, which talks about clearing out the clutter. So this talks about clearing out that fluff. What is these things that really mean something in your life? What are the things that are really important in your life, and what are the things that, again, are just distractions? Or maybe there are some things that you really are wasting your time on, and the universe, by not perhaps giving you these results that you wished you had, is showing you that, hey, actually this is the clutter, this is not something you are supposed to be doing, or perhaps you are supposed to change something. So whatever this, and it's interesting because if you watch your 2020 reading, which I just uploaded, I'm going to link it down below as well. For 2020, your major arcana card was High Priestess and the Moon. So for me, it felt like there were a lot of things hidden. There was a lot of this clutter, a lot of different voices, and you couldn't see the bigger picture. But now it's like while you're cleaning all the stuff out, you start seeing more clearly. And what's also very interesting, we got here Horse Spirit and Fox Spirit. So Horse Spirit is all about freedom, and Fox Spirit is all about being adaptable to fast changing events, perhaps, sorry, not being adaptable to basically all of this fast changing, fast paced energy. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be breaking free from whatever made you feel restricted and realizing that your life is ultimately in your hands, as long as you don't put your value into the hands of others, whether somebody's approval of you or whether how popular you are or whatever like that. You're gonna see that actually you're free to do with your life whatever you want from this point on, and only you can decide how things are gonna be and where things are gonna go. But I do think there's going to be some changes in your life as well, so it's gonna be important that you are able to not get too emotional perhaps about things, not get too reactive perhaps to think, but just think very quickly on your feet. Okay, this is not working, so we are changing. Let's say if you, I don't know, if you're a business owner, we are changing our strategy, or we are changing, I don't know, like if let's say you move somewhere and like let's say the place is not working out, okay, we gotta change. Like we don't have time, I feel like in January here, to dwell too much on things, to hold on too much to things. We have to really be empowered as we are, and we have to make our decisions fast, think on our feet, as this card suggests. So it's going to be, I'm already seeing from this card, it's going to be a very powerful month for a lot of Scorpios, especially because the Panther spirit is here. You're reclaiming your power. All right, let's take your Letterman card right now. We have here, oh my god, and guys, I knew this was gonna come out. When I took this fox spirit from the Animal Spirit Oracle, I knew that in Letterman there is a fox as well, and I was like, what are the chances if I take Letterman card next, what are the chances fox will come out? So yeah, fox here becomes, in a way, kind of like a spirit animal for Scorpio. So whenever you are in challenge, and I'm gonna give you this advice, and I'm gonna take it myself as well, whenever you have a challenge or whenever a situation is complicated, think in terms of like how kind of like foxes act. Like I've never really encountered a fox, and actually it's funny, a friend of mine recently, just a couple of days ago, a friend of mine who I haven't talked to in a while, I just went on her social media and she uploaded like a video of a fox in her neighborhood in Europe, and I was like, oh my god, it's interesting, because I really felt some kind of connection. And it's interesting, this fox came out twice in this reading here. So I feel like fox is a spirit animal, or fox is some kind of symbol, could be important for a lot of Scorpios in this coming January. Maybe you will encounter one, maybe there is certain wisdom here that you need to also learn and to apply to difficult situations in your life, being adaptable, being clever, being witty, perhaps not being so kind of straightforward always, but being a little bit, I don't want you to deceive anyone, but kind of like thinking, you know, thinking like being clever basically. And I personally never worked with a fox like totem or with a fox spirit animal, so I'm gonna Google what fox spirit animal means. Hold on. So fox. Okay, so see, this is what it says, just a random Google article. What the fox spirit animal wants you to know is that you possess a physical and mental responsiveness that makes you escape even the trickiest situations. So it's interesting. So this could be just a sign for you that whatever tricky situation you're experiencing or whatever the problem that you have, you're gonna find a solution. And it's interesting, I'm resonating with this so much because I have some issues that I've just been so trying to figure out and getting angry and getting emotional about. So seeing this fox come up was such a relief sign for me as well, and it came up twice here. So I think that again, if you guys having an unpleasant situations, if you guys are dealing with some painful situation, with some difficult situations, you're gonna be able to somehow resolve it. It also, there is another article here that says Fox shows us how to sleep out of unpleasant situations quietly and unnoticed. So you're going to be very smart, and even if there is any kind of difficulties that you've perhaps been dealing with already, you're going to be able, I think with two foxes again showing up here, you guys are going to be able to quickly figure out. Again, do not dwell on things, do not hold on to things too much this month, because I think it's more important, rather than obsess over a problem, quickly find a solution. Okay, let's see what your tarot has for this month for my dear Scorpios, and we're gonna have an extended also for this video too. All right guys, let's see, what are you guys doing for the New Year's Eve? Have you figured out your plans yet? Okay, we have here Judgment is your first card of the first month of 2020. We also have here Page of Cups. Page of Cups wants to come out. We have here Page of Swords, so don't tell me someone is watching you again, please. Five of Swords. We have here Queen of Swords. We have here Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and let's take all of these cards. We have here Three of Pentacles. I'm going to put them aside. We have here the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. I'm going to use this deck in a few moments to see if there's any new people or any new situations coming into your life. But first, let's address this. So what I'm seeing here with the Judgment, this to me is like a rite of a passage. You are right now going to territories perhaps and to places you've never been before. For some of you guys who are experiencing, you know, kind of like what they call this plateau or lack of growth, or you feel like your growth has slowed down in any way, it could be your studies, could be your business, could be your creative projects, whatever it is. If you feel like the growth has slowed down, I don't think it's really slowed down. It's just more like you're opening right now, even if it doesn't seem like that, you're opening a door to your own whole other level. And many people might not understand what this is because only you're supposed to be going through this. It's like your own unique individual journey. So if you try to kind of like rely on others perhaps for support here, or if you expect others to understand what you're going through, I don't feel like you just, like, only I feel like people who've been through the same situation, who've been in the same place can understand really what you're going through. There is also a sense here of somebody is wondering if they made a right decision, leaving something behind. So again, I know that a lot of you guys are over your ex and don't want to hear about this, but I just have to say this message because some people aren't. Obviously, we are not all the same. But I feel like for somebody here, there could be a moment where they are wondering whether they should have really left that situation completely, whether they should turn around. It could be you or the person you've been dealing with. And with the Page of Cups here, I do think there is this like a bit of a seductive energy. Like it's almost like one person here wants to charm another. Be careful with your dreams because I feel like not everything you see in your dreams is actually kind of like giving you clear messages. There could be some messages that you're receiving that could be confusing, especially like if you're watching me when I'm going to post this, when I'm recording this. There's a Mercury square, Neptune conjunction. There's a little bit tricky transits going on right now. So try to not be misled even by your own dreams or vision. Try to cleanse your energy if you get a chance as well. Do not overdrain yourself right now, because I feel like if you're overdraining yourself, you're just becoming, I don't want to be saying susceptible to like bad energies, but you're not at your highest vibration here, basically. So be careful with that. Now with the Page of Swords to the Five of Swords, I do think there was a person who still watches you, who either betrayed you or feels betrayed by you, that you have moved on with your life. They took something you said or something you've done here very personally. I feel like for a lot of you, it seems the situation is beyond repair. However, I do want to say there is someone here who still watches you. Again, I'm not sure. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be different. I feel like for some of you with this Five of Swords, this person knows they've betrayed you, but for others also, I feel like your person perhaps feels that you have betrayed them, because there was some kind of backstabbing here. However, what's very interesting with this Queen of Swords energy, it's like whoever knows that the truth is on their side, they have the necessary tools and the necessary resources to protect themselves from any negative energy, from any person who is not in the highest alignment with themselves. So if this person from your past or whoever this person is, maybe it's even your family member, is the one who is not for your highest good, it's almost like as long as you hold on to your own truth, to your own strength, you're not going to repeat the cycle here. So don't be scared. And what I also see here for some of you with the Seven of Pentacles, this is in this deck, this is my Black Swan card. You see there is scars, and you know, if you ever watched the movie, by the way, even Black Swan, there is someone here who I think also has sacrificed so much towards either a cause or a goal or something they've been working on. And I feel like victory here is at hand because her crown here is standing out to me. I mean, it's interesting, right? Because many people work for success, and yet some people get it sooner, some people get it later, some people never get it, some people get a lot of success, some people get a little bit of it. But I feel like I feel like your success and your crown is going to be exactly what you've earned. So it's not going to be more, but it's not going to be less. So for a lot of you who have been putting a lot of work and who felt like, I'm not getting higher salary, I'm not getting bigger recognition or whatever it is, You are not gonna get more than what you've earned, but also you're not gonna get less. So for a lot of you guys who feel that you've like your efforts have not been seen and not rewarded, and just people perhaps do not see you the way you wish they saw you, or something of that nature. It could be a message to someone specific. I think this is coming close, but again, do be careful here to not, like, be careful basically to not hurt yourself in this process, because yes, I see here for someone victory is at hand, but you don't have to be almost like so dramatic here. You can still have healthy boundaries, even like how much you work, how much you rest, all of these things here. Because I feel like someone here also was working so hard, if you were to be honest with yourself, because this was also your way of perhaps moving away from a difficult situation, so that you don't become fixated on this difficult situation that happened here with this person who betrayed you, who made you feel bad. I think you put all your focus and all your efforts at your work or at whatever the things are that you're doing. But again, at the same time, I think it's very important to know your own boundaries and to know when to rest and when to stop, like, not be overly obsessed with something. Now, what's very interesting is that we also have here the Three of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you guys, especially people who are building new things for themselves, I'm seeing someone here is building an actual project, somebody's starting to be an architect, somebody's trying to make a name for themselves somehow. I think that success is going to come as soon as you can see it. So the moment when you see that you are ready for it, the moment you see yourself receiving that recognition and that success that you want, you're going to be able to manifest this quickly. And someone is calling me. This is very funny. So I think that it's gonna come very quickly. It's gonna also come, I see, for some of you as a form of communication from someone. Like someone could give you some kind of offer. I don't know if it's a bigger job, if it's some kind of offer for you to perhaps do better PR for yourself, something of that nature. Like your dream is gonna come true very fast, but I think you have to become more specific also with how you see yourself receiving that success. I'm seeing also somebody here journaling, because I am seeing here this journal is highlighted right now. Somebody here is journaling, setting their intentions. Some people also are reading sacred books, sacred texts, and both could be very helpful here, because this is going to help you to manifest this dream that you have. It's going to happen very fast, but you have to envision yourself getting it, and you also have to envision, let's say if you need a person or you need some kind of opportunity to put yourself out there, or whatever it is, it's gonna come, but you have to ask for it, and you have to, for some people it's praying, reading sacred texts, ancient texts. For others it's also even journaling, writing these intentions down, creating vision board. It is possible, you're gonna get there, don't give up. But yeah, I think it's been tough here because you've been battling so many fights that no one saw, and I think your work and things you were doing were in a way also an escape from all the pain that you've experienced. So for you, I think to not receive what you want to receive, the recognition you want to receive, it's almost like you feel it was all for nothing and you've struggled and you've suffered for nothing. It's not going to be like that, but I think you're just, be careful to not go into that Scorpio, very intense, emotional, like a bit of a victim mentality, because it's not going to serve you here. Like if you know that you have a goal, you're going to achieve that. Whether other people agree with you, whether other people see you doing that or not, you're going to achieve that. But do not go into that poor me kind of thing, and do not also expect others, kind of like, I'm gonna say it, it's gonna sound really mean, do not expect others to be on the same level as you are, or understand where you're coming from and where you're going. Because again, with this Judgment card, only people who are meant to be in the same place as you and go through the same process as you, only they will understand what you're going through. Now moving on to this other cards, we have the Ace of Swords and Eight of Cups. Again, this Eight of Cups also talks about leaving, but it's interesting because both people here are kind of like leaving the situation, but sort of in a way looking back a little bit. So if you left something, are you still looking back? Like, are you like, oh, I'm done with it, but then looking back and secretly like checking person's social media or something? If it's the case, ask yourself why you're doing that. Because if you're truly moved on, you're not going to be looking back. You're not going to even care whether this person's dating someone, whether this person moved on, whatever it is. Just you wish them well and you move on. Because I do see someone here is looking back. This could be preventing you from meeting a new person, for those of you who want to meet a new person. With the Ace of Swords here as well, I do see that for some of you, just only a few groups of you, there could be a chance with a new person. Let me ask that specifically, and we're going to look at this in the extended as well. Is there a chance for those people who want to reconnect with their ex? Have here Three of Cups. I feel like it could be, yes, but it could come through some kind of party, some kind of event. And there is also for some of you, either you're already dating someone or they're already dating someone. So I'm not sure if it's gonna get serious right away. So there's a lot of things here. I don't know, here with the Three of Cups, I feel like there could be an event that could bring you and this person together. It could be a social event of some sort. But again, you have to understand for yourself, if you want someone back, why do you want this person back? And if you don't want this person back, if you want to move on, also same story. Now let's see, for those of you guys who want to meet someone new, what are the energies surrounding you meeting a new person? Is anyone new coming into your life? Is there any new energies when it comes to your love life? We have here the Three of Cups. Oh, so interesting. We just got the Three of Cups here, and here we have the Three of Cups as well. We have here also this is the Six of Cups. Very interesting. We have here the Chariots. We also have here the Devil. We have here the Seven of Cups. We have here the Nine of Wands. One more. We have here the Sun and the Knight of Wands. King of Wands at the bottom. Alright, let's talk about this. So I want to say, again, it's interesting because Three of Cups, which I asked about you coming back with somebody from the past, showed up here again, and it showed up to not anything else but Six of Cups. So I think that for some of you, there's going to be someone who you've already know. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, but it could be somebody you've already met, somebody you've already know, and this person could be coming your way in the month of January, surprisingly. I also feel like for those of you who, again, are definitely, I understand how you feel, if you're definitely done with that person you were dealing with, I think that for you, in order to meet someone new, two things need to happen. First, you need to become more social and start going out more, maybe even reconnect with some of your friends and meet up for like dinner, lunch or something, start going out more. I also see that for a lot of you with the Chariot card here, this could be about moving somewhere else, like if you guys are considering moving somewhere, this could be also where you could meet somebody new, like different types of people. With the Devil card here, you also have to be honest with yourself whether you're scared to perhaps, you know, even open up to anyone that much, because there is some fears here with this Devil energy. And it's almost like you're scared to date somebody similar to this older person because you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. But I feel like you dating somebody completely different also kind of scares you because you're scared of something the unknown here. And I also see here with the Seven of Cups to the Nine of Wands, it's almost like there's all these different things in front of you, and maybe even you already have a lot of different options, but it's like it feels overwhelming. So it feels overwhelming. That's why I feel like for a lot of you guys, you instead sort of like are not here making progress yet. So I would just say, like, if you don't feel that you're ready for a new person, just focus on becoming more social, just having a little bit more fun perhaps in January, reconnecting maybe with your friends. This could be something which could bring you amazing new person into your life. But I do feel like it's going to be some time for you to just, you know, kind of like first play around a little bit and just not be a player, I mean, but like enjoy yourself, have fun a little more. We also have here the Sun and the Knight of Wands. I think for some of you there could be Leo, Aries, Leo, Aries, maybe Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So there could be some communication, some messaging back and forth with this person. I feel like you though, like somebody here is about to pounce, like this cat here is about to pounce. But I don't know if you want this. I feel like for those who really want this could be finally getting the communication and the message that you want from this person. For others, there could be perhaps also a new person who could be also a fire sign. And with this person, there's going to be some interesting flirting, some interesting communications. I do think this has potential to go somewhere forward, but again, what stands out to me the most here is that you do have options, but it's almost like none of it just really, like, you don't really like anyone that much at the moment. There is a sense for some of you guys that there is someone from the past who wants to make your way back into your life. Somebody here is also wondering whether they in fact made the right choice leaving the situation, because people here are looking back. And there's definitely also a person here who is watching you, you know. So, but I also do see that for those of you who are definitely done with this energy, there's also new, amazing new things coming up. And for those of you also who are struggling with some difficult or tricky situation, the solution is at hand. So anyway, this is where I'm going to end this. I'm going to take this to the extended. The link is going to be in the description box. Again, we also have, finally, I was working on those horoscopes so long for 2020 because I really wanted to make sure I don't give you just the generic stuff, but I give you the most in-depth astrology analysis I could come up. So 2020 videos for your entire year, the energies that I think are going to be very important in your life and how to prepare for it as well is going to be available in the description box as well, to rent or to buy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Again, don't forget that I have a sale until December 31st. All my readings are on sale. This is the cheapest I could make them because I will be stopping in 2020 doing private readings. So thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who are booking in the extended, we're going to take a look at this person from the past. What is their deal? Are they actually coming back? And for those of you who are searching for a new person, we're going to take a look a little bit deeper what's going on here, because I do see here some new energies coming in, but it's almost like you are unsure. We're going to take a look at that deeper as well. And we're also going to take a look how can you reclaim your power and resolve whatever these difficult situations are you're currently dealing with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year, happy holidays. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as Astro in Wonderland. Don't forget to check out my new YouTube channel as well. Thank you guys. I love you all so much, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.